Item Number SCP-139 Containment Class Eparch Disruption Class Dark Special Containment Procedures Containment Suspended Description: SCP-139 designates the disappearance of Lucian Sachs, formerly a Foundation-employed security specialist. Sachs had, until SCP-139's occurrence, acted as a consultant for Site-97 on the matter of esoteric reanimation methodology. SCP-139 is considered anomalous, both due to a persistent info hazard encountered following its occurrence, and due to the cutoff of information pertaining to SCP-139 after April 4, 1978. Despite Site-97's best efforts, neither Sachs's past or present whereabouts, nor the location of a cadaver, have been uncovered. Extra-dimensional travel is suspected, but not confirmed. No primary suspects which could be responsible for SCP-139 have been identified, owing to the largely inconclusive results of investigative efforts. As such, SCP-139 is currently considered a cold case and is expected to continue indefinitely. Timeline of events: March 5, 1978. Sachs clocks in at Site-97 and declines usual chatter with personnel at the front entrance. He enters his office and does not exit for the remainder of the workday. For a period of 12 hours, Sachs queries 42 SCP-net entries pertaining to thaumaturgic workings, global ley line activity, and available research into Wei and knock techniques. This idle activity contradicts his otherwise exemplary productivity record and raises concern among Site-97 staff. Sensor agents are dispatched appropriately. No further abnormalities occur until Sachs has punched out and arrived at his residence in suburban Albany. By 10:45 p.m., he vacates his residence, presumably on foot to avoid detection, and exits the city limits. March 6th. A paper trail of bus and train tickets suggests he traveled approximately 2,000 kilometers to Topeka, Kansas, arriving at 12:15 p.m. Of note, interviewed civilians occasionally described Sachs as "that damn traitor" when recounting this 18-hour period. March 7th to April 4th. After Topeka, the paper trail terminates, and reports of Sachs's location during the following month become increasingly irregular. A car he is believed to have rented is sighted in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Lubbock, Texas, on March 10th and March 15th, respectively, although the windshield and rightmost taillight shattered between the two cities. He is last documented in Tucson, Arizona, after residential police implicate him in a resistant flee incident on suspicions of vagrancy. Note: this police report was filed on April 3rd at 3:48 a.m. and is considered the last documented sighting of Lucian Sachs by the public. On April 4th, sensor agents embedded within the Tucson USPS removed the following letter from the mail pool. To the ones I'm running from, I hate you. I hate what you've done and what you're doing to me and what I think you did to the others who ran. I hate how I'd find lenses in the eyes of paintings and strange fingerprints on my belongings. I'm curious by trade, but you've really got me beat. I'm not the first to run, but I might be the first to break free. I'm going someplace without cameras or fingerprints, someplace you can't follow. It was fun while it lasted, but you lost this one. And soon I'll be back, and you're going to lose more. The Hand has always been welcoming to people like me anyways. Addendum 139-1. SCP-137 officially concluded on April 27, 1993, when a minor structural failure revealed a small air pocket within Site-97's concrete foundation. Although this led to a temporary lockdown due to the destruction of Site-97's courtyard, integrity was eventually restored. Models of the air pocket prior to the structural failure indicate it resembled a prostrate human body, fitting Lucian Sachs's height and build. After the initial excavation, the following personal effects were discovered: the necrotic flesh of a heavily decayed human cadaver and several human bones, most pulverized by the aforementioned structural failure. A Foundation keycard for a Site-97 security specialist, ID number scratched out, suggesting deep shame. A forbidden thaumaturgic ritual to preserve its user's spirit after their death. a map of ley line positionings in the contiguous United States, often referenced by enemies of the Foundation. A circle had been drawn around a nexus on the US-Mexico border near Tucson, Arizona. Sachs's cause of death is believed to be terminal dehydration, following several days of entombment. During the investigation of this air pocket, Site-97 excavators punctured a secondary cutout hidden within the concrete. Due to the considerable strain that excavation would put on Site-97's foundation, this cutout has not been analyzed extensively. What can be determined, however, is that it contains a large number of partially decomposed human eyes, believed to exceed 1,000 in total. Perforations within the concrete would have allowed these eyes to observe their target on all sides until he expired. Archived containment procedures. SCP-139 Omega is presently being tracked, observed, and hounded by Site-97 deep cover personnel. Via unanimous O5 vote, the Tucson Ley Line Bridge has been rerouted to Site-97's foundation for the interim. Update. Greater containment effectuated. Protocol. All eyes on Lucian rescinded. Project Loose Ends in progress. Site-97's full capabilities have been directed towards the neutralization of SCP-139 Omega, who remains at large post-mortem via knowledge it has stolen from Site-97. Following a breach of its containment area beneath Site-97, SCP-139 Omega has demonstrated robust mobility and incorporality, rendering it difficult to track and recontain. Fortunately, it has a habit of sticking its nose in places it does not belong. Note: Ethics Committee review of SCP-139 Omega's containment procedures have generated unanimous approval. Overwatch Command is in agreement. SCP-139 Omega's crimes are many and unforgivable. Site-97 took SCP-139 Omega in. They provided it with safety, community, and purpose, and it has shunned all of those. This is why on the other side of that way, it found nothing but concrete damnation and the all-seeing eye. Lesson complete. If you missed the previous orientation, go watch SCP-138, The Ever-Living Man, right now.